What's up, everybody? Welcome in to For the Record podcast, episode number 5. I am Kyle, aka The Duffer's Diary, with my outstanding co-host, Quay Potts.
Episode number 5, huh?
I got the button right this time, guys.
We're halfway through season 1.
We are halfway through season 1. Yeah, we came up with an idea to see how break it down into seasons. 10 episode seasons, and we're halfway through season 1, filming episode 5. It's crazy how far we've come. Still only averaging 90 to 100 views a podcast, but episode 5 is going to be the changer. I can feel it. You
know what we have to do?
What do we have to do?
What I told you to do.
He tells me to do a lot of stuff.
What did I tell you to do?
I don't know. He tells me to do a lot of stuff. Please refresh my memory.
We'll talk about it off camera.
Jesus. I don't know what he's telling me to do, but in the meantime,
start your podcast, sir.
We will start the podcast.
Yeah. Also, quick note, guys. Just real quick. There's been a slight change to the Creators Country Club YouTube channel. I switched it to the Creators Golf Club because we switched it from country club to golf club because I was doing it and I was trying to think of some logos and whatnot, and I was gonna do the initials, and CCC was just a little too much C's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, too many C's.
Too many C's. So CGC, I think that has a little better ring to it.
I like it.
What do you think?
I'm with it.
I didn't consult you at all. I just kind of went with it and said, all right, this is what we're doing. So now it's the Creative Golf Club, which Creative I like. Golf. You throw the word golf in there. So I think that's I think it has a little more catchy vibe to it. So I don't know. Let me get your thoughts in the comment section below. What you guys think? Also, if you're not following it, go follow it. Kyle has to post more. I have to post more. We have to get back into this whole content creation thing, posting on YouTube. And we actually talked about, not in the last episode, but the last episode that I was on, which I wasn't in episode 4. If you guys don't watch that one, I'm just kidding.
You know why? He was too tired. That's why. Anyways, keep going.
I was very exhausted. Absolutely. But the episode 3, we actually talked about how hard it was to get into golf content creation and all the ins and outs of trying to film you around while trying to be all this other stuff. And I think, I don't know, there's one of those topics that even after we posted that video, people will hit me up and give me their reasons of why it's been really difficult. Have you had anybody reach out to you and tell you anything about that?
Yeah, actually, our buddy Brandon has been talking to me about how, and he was in episode 4. He started his channel Tips Out Tees, talking about how difficult it is, and he's finding out for himself because we talked about this on our channel in episode 3, talking about how difficult it is to be a podcast, no, not even a podcast, a golf content creator, because you have to keep pace, you have to film, you have to worry about the camera, and then you have to play good golf. And if you're not already good at golf, or you're a high handicap of golf, and then you have to go worry about a camera, you're going to be even worse on golf. And he's finding that out. He's struggling to film, and most importantly, he wants someone to come film for him, which we all want, but is very difficult to actually have happen.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
We all want that. And so he's met up with some people, and then had his brother run the camera for a couple, and yeah, it's like a rude awakening, because you see all these videos out there of golf content creators being legit, and their content's amazing, but it's so hard to do that. And there's also a bunch of fakes out there, so don't read everything you see. Don't believe everything you see.
There is a bunch of fakes out there. I do have some experience because, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I do filmmaking, content creation, videography as a full-time job. I am a full-time videographer, and I've worked for various companies, and I've also worked for various influencers and things of that nature, which will remain nameless. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but there is a lot of people out there that try to do this whole golf content creation thing, and I want to try to keep up a persona, if you will, and they want to present themselves as being better than what they actually are.
For sure.
There's a lot of I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know this, but there's a lot of like, oh, I'm gonna do that again, delete that clip, and to make it seem like I shot one under.
There was literally one that went viral, and it was Rick Shields. The ball obviously goes into the bunker, like he's playing a night course or something. I don't know if you ever saw this video, but he he like hits a cut in the middle. He's in the middle of the fairway, hits a cut, and he's like, and the ball like, bang, and then like rolls into the bunker. You can see it, right? And then very next shot is him outside the bunker. Like, oh, the ball stayed out, like super lucky. And then like the playback is like zoomed in, and it's like just watches it roll into the bunker. You can see it in the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And it's like, and my thing is like, why? I mean, I get that, you don't want to come off as like being super trash, but just like a bunker shot, like it's not that big of a deal, right? It's like,
well, yeah. I mean, I think what like people want to see and what's more relatable is the real golf, like being bad. And that's why, even though I'm not going to lie to you, there's been a couple times where I like haven't wanted to post some of the rounds we filmed because I played so terrible, and I am a plus handicap, so it's going to be like, oh, this guy's not a plus handicap. There's no way, And then this guy over here makes me post it anyways, and now we have crap videos up there. But it is what it is.
Remember that one time we were doing a 4-man scramble with Viva and Brandon, and we was doing a 4-man alternating scramble.
Yeah.
And you had a putt that was like 3 feet.
This bitch.
You missed it 4 times.
I wanted to redo it because I walked up to it. And just like tapped it the first time, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I missed it, and I was like, "Dude, that was good." And then he was like, "No." And then I was like, "Okay, watch." I rolled it back, and I rolled it, missed it. And I said, "Okay, let me actually like try for real." I like rolled it back, I lined it up, whatever, missed it.
Missed it again. Yeah. We were arguing on camera. It was like, "You better not post it." I was like, "I'm posting it."
Yeah, he posted all of my misses. So he's out to get me, but at least it keeps us honest. At least you can see anything that Quay and I film. It's not edited. Yeah, it's 100% honest. Just out here bashing us, keeping us humble.
I think that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it funny. So you got to keep all that in. So.
Yeah, sure. For you,
but I'm not gonna lie, because when I first started getting into the whole golf content creation, which was honestly just an accident, but when I first started doing this, I would get into that mode where I was like not putting everything on camera. I was just getting started too. So I didn't really give a fuck about, the whole integrity and all that other shit. But as I started to get more into playing golf and learning about, the ins and outs of being a golfer,
for sure,
obeying the rules and all this other stuff, and it's just like, I get to a point where it's just like, well, it's not that big of a deal if I go out and shoot a 105. It happens. You know what I mean? People do that.
Not to me, but yeah.
Especially if you're first getting started and you're like 6 months in. Fuck you, dude. I heard that. But yeah, now it's just like you play and you can. I mean, it's a real golf. I mean, you're always gonna get those trolls online, because I would get, I would have a round where I would, say that I'm like a 12 handicap, and then I would post like a 89, and there'd be people in the comments like, "There's no way this dude's a 12 handicap. He's more like a 25," whatever the case may be. And it's just like, yeah, I don't think people really fully understand how the handicap system works, first of all. And another thing is just like, I don't care. It's like, there's people that's on tour that go out and shoot like at 80. I've seen it happen.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of the rules, there's a
great segue. Look at you.
You were talking about the rules. I was. One of the things I did want to talk about today is I was literally watching the Golf Channel earlier today, and I stopped and took a picture of my TV. Shout out my new 100-inch TV.
That thing is massive, by the way.
It's massive. I bought a 100-inch TV, guys. They're friggin' wild. Anyways, and Golf Channel posted, it's called Relaxed Rules of Golf, the 7 new rules for the relaxed golfer. And
I didn't see this, so I'm interested to hear about it.
It's really funny. And also, like, the announcers were like reading it and talking about like each thing about it and their opinion on it. And like, if you're not competing with your friends or like competing like for skins or anything like that, that's what these are. Like, you just go golf with a couple buddies, and there's like no like strict policies to it, or this is what they are. So rule number 1 is maximum score is a double par. So you can't shoot anything higher than a double
par. Is basically a double.
Like no, an 8. Can't go over an 8 or a par 5. Can't go over 10. Double par. You can't do any worse than a double par. And then
pace of play.
Yeah, helps with pace of play. But most importantly, like if you're shooting an 8, like just pick it up, brother. Like you're all good.
No, 100%.
Like you're all good. I'm here for you, but like just pick it up, brother. We're all. I feel
like that doesn't even be a rule. At that point, you're not really even worried about really keeping score. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's been times where I literally, like, I've shot a 9, an 8, par 5, par 4. You know,
sure.
I've gone up there,
but but at that point, it's like when you're playing and you're really good, like yourself, and you have like handicaps and all that to help to uphold and to keep.
Yeah.
Then I feel like you kind of need to post your 9. You know what I mean? It's just like,
no.
But sure. if you're like, you're out there shooting a 130, pick this shit up. Let's go.
Pick it up. Let's go.
Drop where I am. Let's
you get it.
Pushing.
You get it. I've been there. We've all been there.
We've all been there.
Rule number 2, and this is an interesting one. Honestly, it might be a hot take, but like if you're playing and it says penalties are all 1 stroke. So no matter what happens, 1 stroke penalty. Just move on with it, And I think this is just not necessarily pace of play, but like also just to help, like, whatever. Like, why we got to blow your score up? Huh?
Yeah. Just keep the game fun type of thing.
Why you got to blow your score up, You're hitting the water, that's 2 strokes. Like, no, dude, that's 1, dude. I got you, bro.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's just all vibes.
So this is like legit. That's pretty cool. This is like legit. So now we all have to abide by these rules now.
That's what the Golf Channel posted.
This is affect the handicaps now going forward.
I guess, dude. It says like, and I think this is because the golf world has taken over like so much space because of like COVID and everything. Like it's taken off. 100%. So like, this is all like pace of play. Don't blow up your score. Like all these rules are like really, really on it. So it's like, I think that's a cool idea. The all penalties are all 1 stroke. But that's also just like, don't be a dick. Like if your buddy's like blowing up and he has penalty after penalty because he keeps hitting it out, just give the guy a 1 stroke penalty. Like, come on, dude.
I'm not gonna lie. Anytime that I've played and I get to a point where I'm like, I lose like maybe 2 or 3 balls on like a 3 to 4 hole period. Yeah. I don't even give a shit about the score anymore. I'm just out there for the fucking good times and I don't care. Which is another reason why I don't really give a shit about the handicap system.
Yeah.
And I don't think the handicap system should even be a real thing because there's a lot of people out there cheating anyways. Yeah. Like I'm cheating, but I'm also don't care. So I'm not gonna be bragging about my handicap. It's like I don't even tell people my handicap just because all the golf rounds that I play is not like these aren't always getting posted.
For sure.
So anybody always asks me for my handicap, I'm like, it's irrelevant. I always say that I'm consistently shooting around the mid to high 80s. That's how I tell people.
Mid to high
whatever
80s.
Whatever that is. I'm not playing in any tournaments. I'm not doing all that crazy shit. So I'm just out there having a good time.
Guy shot a 70. What'd you shoot? 76?
I shot a 76 in Thailand.
In Thailand. He had the pretty caddies. He had the lady
caddies
boys.
Help 100. Like, we need to talk about that too at some point. But like golfing with caddies, I don't know if you ever golfed with a caddy?
No.
Like a legit one?
No.
Changes
not even a bad one. I've never golfed with a caddy.
like it completely changes the way you see the sport, in my opinion. And also, I also want to say too, is like playing with a caddy, because a lot of times when I was in Thailand and I would play, a lot of the times I would be playing by myself.
So the 76 doesn't count, guys. You hear that?
Oh, there was a caddy there. You can call that bitch for right now.
Call that bitch right now.
But no, it's like when you're having someone there that equally is like invested into your round as you are, you're less likely to just like be like, oh, fuck this round. So it kind of makes you want to play better. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
I'm with it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was like. I mean, when I first started, the first couple rounds in Thailand, high 80s, low 90s, it was going bad.
Yeah.
And then the very tail end of it was also equally as bad, like mid 90s type shit.
You were 15
but there was somewhere in the middle that I broke 80 twice. So I'm proud about that.
That's huge. Yeah. Rule number 3. Right. And this is...
How many of them are there? Is it 7?
7.
Okay. Rule number 3. Let's go.
Rule number 3. This is like a big one for me because I golf with some people that do this a lot, and I hate it. Rule number 3 is limit your ball search to 2 minutes. I play with people that will spend a good 12, 15 minutes looking for a ball. I even would argue limit the ball search to 45 seconds.
I'm a big believer of, not all the time, but you drive past it generally where your ball landed, and if you don't see it, keep it fucking moving.
You're moving on.
It's OP. Yeah, let's go.
Moving on. Yeah, I'm with that because that's the pace of play part that I hate. Like especially if, like, for example, I'm waiting on the tee box for people, and then I'm waiting for my next shot because you're looking for 20 minutes for your ball. Like, can't stand that. Absolutely not a thing.
The thing that irritates me. So if I'm sitting on the tee box, and then I'm waiting for the fairway to clear, obviously, right? And then your golf cart disappears, and you're just driving forward. And I set up to my ball, and I take another glance down the fairway, and I see your golf cart coming back towards the middle of the fairway.
Now
I'm pissed. Like, what are we doing?
That's for the bend for sure.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's terrible. I hate that. Yeah. I mean, Quay and I both agree we just hate people. So, and that ties into one of these rules. Okay, number 7. Number 7, you're gonna like. You're gonna like number 7. Okay.
Let's hear this one.
Number 4, improve unfortunate lies.
I like that.
So, like, what they're saying is, and what the announcers were saying is, like, if this thing's on a route, if it's in between, like, you don't play professionally, just move the ball. No use in hurting yourself, hurting your club. I mean, he's like, you're weekend warriors already. Just, like, move the ball. Like, enjoy the game, you know. Don't, like, go so stressed out about it and hit on a route or something like that.
I was going to say, like, I feel like this list of these 7 rules, I feel like this is, like, common sense type of things, and these are the things that I'm going to be doing anyways. So now that they're, like, legal is exciting to me. Now I don't have to worry about it, and people on the comment section be like, oh, you moved your ball out of that divot. But yeah, I'm moving it out of the divot. If it's sitting in the dirt, I'm putting it on some grass.
Yep.
Like, let's be real. Yep. You know what I mean? If it's in a bunker and there's, like, tons of rocks in there because the golf course doesn't give a shit about taking care of their golf course, I'm not going to ruin my clubs. I'm taking it out. So
for sure. I'm with you on that. And I also just hate when people, like, try to be such stickler rule followers and they're not good at golf, but they're, like, mediocre, and they, like, that's a one club length, blah, 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 drop from the knee. I'm like, bro, you're not on the tour. Just put the ball in the grass. Let's go.
Yeah. If I see somebody on a municipal course dropping it from the knee, I'm irritated.
Yep. Same. 100%.
You're not Rory McIlroy. Stop it.
Yeah. And this all ties into rule number 7. And I'm going to get to number 7. We're getting to it.
You keep hyping the 7 up. It better be good.
It is. It is. Okay. Conceded putts are allowed.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
So, like, if we're playing a match and I'm like, I got a 3-footer and you concede it and we pick it up and move on.
Yeah.
Are you saying that's allowed?
Yeah.
That's always been allowed.
But apparently that wasn't before to the Golf Channel. Conceded putts are always allowed. And now, so that's, I think, a pace of play thing also. So
do they specify, like...
No.
Is it to your opponent's discretion?
I guess, but, like, I mean, there's no specification. It just says conceded putts are allowed.
Yeah, I feel like that's an unwritten rule.
I think that's definitely an unwritten rule. That's just like gimme golf, you know? Like, take it. Like, get out of here. I'm okay with gimme golf.
I don't want to see you breathe over a fucking 2-footer.
Yeah. I don't want to see you line up a 2-footer.
Yeah, 100%.
Just, like, do it.
Yeah, I like it.
So, yeah. Number 6. We're getting into the nitty-gritty. No equipment restrictions, meaning... You can put 20 clubs in your bag. Yeah, 20 clubs in your bag, dude. Just if you want to carry the heavy-ass bag, then carry the heavy-ass bag, dude. Like, No equipment restrictions. Do whatever you want to do. Just go play golf.
I don't mind it.
Me either. I think for the average golfer, for me, I mean, go watch. Never mind. I don't know if I'm allowed to plug your work's YouTube channel and for my What's in the Bag video.
I mean, you didn't have to say my work.
Ah, shit.
Moving on.
Anyways, I did a What's in the Bag, and I was talking about how, when I'm playing with my friends, I'll have 15, 16 clubs in there just because I want to mess around with some stuff. I'll have a 2-iron and a 3-wood and a 4-wood, a 4-iron, 3-iron. I got it all just to... And then if I'm playing competitively or if I'm playing for real, I'll run real clubs and I'll be serious. But, half the time I just have any type of club.
I feel like that's... I mean, hot take maybe. I don't know. I feel like that was kind of a stupid rule to begin with, even for the professional level, right? It's why...
I mean, I guess I see where they're coming from. It limits their ability to just get out of any situation. They actually have to be good at golf. I understand that, but it's not something that I actually would do.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, it's if everybody's able to do it, then does it really give you an advantage over the playing field? I
mean, maybe. Just depends on.
The only thing I can really think of is your caddy's probably gonna look at you like you're a dick, but.
Yeah, that would suck.
That's what you signed up for, buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, carry a heavy bag, dude. Are we all?
But yeah, I don't necessarily mind it or don't mind that rule. There's a lot of people out there that are just too broke to even afford more clubs. You know what I mean? So it's just whatever.
I think that's a bullshit excuse because if you go into my garage, I have probably 15 sets of yard sale clubs that are actually decent. I have Titleist T200s. I have Mizuno blades. I have Titleist blades. I have legit recent clubs that I bought at a yard sale for $80.
Are you taking 2 sets of club on the golf course?
No, but I'm just saying for people saying that they can't afford it, bro, I yard sale golf clubs every weekend. Every weekend.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say can't afford it, but I mean, golf is already as expensive as it is, right?
True.
So it's trying to buy and use more clubs while you're out there playing. I mean, it is what it is. I also feel too, it's if you, especially when you're a beginner and you're at the beginning stages of your golf journey, take as many clubs as you want so you know what you like and what you don't like. You might be a guy that has 3 hybrids and 9 woods and 7 woods and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Or you might be an iron player where you like irons, 2 irons, 3 irons, and all that fun stuff. So it's you gotta be out there and know what you like and know what's working. And the only reason you can really figure that out is if you take all your fucking clubs out there with you.
That's true. I support that. I don't know. Are we all ready for number 7? I've been hyping it up.
This better be good, dude. You've been hyping it up.
Number 7. This was actually posted on the Golf Channel. I want you to understand that. This was on national TV.
Can I try to guess what it is?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So you said it has something to do with people.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it what can be a rule that has to do with people? If you're riding in a car with somebody else, you don't have to pay double the car fee. Please let that be.
No, that's not it. That would be ideal, though. That would be sick. That the National PGA Golf Association was you can't charge for golf.
Stop overpaying for golf fees.
Yeah. No, that's not it. Are we ready?
What is it? I'm ready.
Number 7. Use common sense.
That's a rule?
That's what they're saying. In there? Rule number 7 literally says use common sense. This is on national TV, guys. And I kid you not.
So this is a little vague. All right. So that could mean there's a lot of people out there. Common sense ain't so common, right?
I know. But my thought is
so now that I feel like that rule opens up arguments with dumb people because it's common sense, bro. If my ball was in the water and I can see it, it's not a fucking penalty. You know what I mean? It's I
get it. But once again, use common sense. And what I think that interprets as is you got. Just don't be an idiot, dude. Or don't spend 400 minutes looking for your freaking ball. Don't try to play behind a root when you're a 25 handicap. Like, don't like just use common sense, move the damn thing. Like, just let's go. I think it's all about pace of play, in my opinion, and I think that's just like, come on.
It's common sense. Here's where it kind of gets dicey, right? So it's common sense also. So if I hit a ball and it's kind of like on the edge of the rough, almost teetering to the OB, look for it for like a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Don't find it. Drop a ball with a stroke penalty, right? Hit my shot, and as I'm walking, I see my ball.
Yeah.
Can I erase that stroke and that penalty and just play my ball?
Absolutely.
Common sense
says
absolutely that my ball was never lost. It's right there. So
I agree.
Common sense is, common sense is like, let's forget about that shot I just hit, and let's re-hit this shot and play on.
I support that. I 100% support
I do that anyways. So
I know. I've witnessed.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to see those fucking things out there.
It's a very common thing I've seen, actually. Yeah, that is the 7 rules. That is the 7 rules of that the Golf Channel posted on their national television televised channel. They just put it out there. It's 7 rules of golf for the what was it? The 7 rules of golf for the relaxed golfer.
What do you think took them so long, huh?
I don't know. I like I said, I really think that it was COVID blew up golf. Everybody's trying to play. You can't get around anywhere on the weekends, unless you book it out in advance.
Facts.
And now it's all like, all these rules are like, just go, just go, just go, just go, just go, no more than double par. Like, penalties are all 1 stroke. Like, let's go. That helps your scores. Limit the ball to 2 minutes. Improve unfortunate lies. Conceded putts are allowed. That's like gimmies, No equipment restrictions. Just fucking take your clubs. Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's how I'm interpreting all this. And use fucking common sense.
So what would this fall under? So it's like the whole gimme putts are allowed, right? So if I give you a putt and you putt it anyways and you miss it, is that still your putt because I gave it to you?
So that Barstool had an argument about this on their channel.
Is this common sense now? It's like common sense is I gave you the fucking putt and you were just practicing.
There's a high chance that I would agree with you there, but also I think that I also think like I see both sides of that one. I gave it to you, you chose to putt it, that's on you. But in the real world of like, if you and I were golfing, I gave it to you, like, and you rolled it and you missed, I would just like walk away. Like I wouldn't care because like I'm rolling it because I want to see it go in the cup, not because I want to see if I would have made it, like I don't care. But if I gave it to you, it's good. Good is good in my head.
I think so too, because like if you give me something and now I can walk up to it and try to putt it without much pressure, just to see just to get the the reps in or whatever.
Now, if I say, "Yo, that's good," and you go, "No, I want to roll it," that's not good.
Well, I don't know why anybody would say that, but
Fritzy Golf has done that to me multiple times. He was on episode number 2.
He says that's good, and you said I want to roll it, and you miss it, and he's like, "Oh, that's."
No, I mean he doesn't always miss it, but like there's been times where I'm like, "Yo, that's good," and he's like, "No, I want to roll it." I'm like, "All right," and then he rolls it, either makes it or misses it, but like whatever. And but he doesn't take the gimme sometimes. And Fritzy Golf was on episode number 3. Go back and look at that. He's your local lefty. So pretty crazy. Turning down a gimme is wild. I mean, in just like regular golf, like we'll be twilight golfing and he'll just be like, "No, I want to roll it," and then we'll roll it.
I mean, I get it. You want to roll it for the reps, but I'm gonna take it first. So if I take it and acknowledge that I'm taking it, and then I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna roll this anyways," and I miss it, that's still putt good. Yes.
I mean, yeah, I would. If you take it and you roll it, miss it, yes. But like he says no to me and then like rolls it.
That's another thing. I don't know. I don't understand why anybody would do that.
Maybe.
But it is Wyatt, and he's just
he's very technical.
What is he, like a two handicap, 1 handicap?
He's like a 2 handicap, but he's also very technical. Like he was raised by an old school golfer.
Rules.
His dad.
Yeah.
His dad really taught him like the stickler rules of golf, and now he abides by it. Like this guy, never seen him ever in his single life not fix a divot. Like he never walks over a line, will always walk around it. Like he was just raised on a golf course, and so I think like subconsciously just obeys the rules correctly.
Yeah.
won't ever drive a golf cart like up to the tee box. Like I'll park that bitch right next to it, like
or on it. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I never park on it.
I've seen you do it.
I've never parked on it.
Do it.
No.
Ukaipa Valley Golf Club. I'm ratting you out.
Don't watch this, Scott. Yeah, but that's 7 rules of golf. Let's make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Give me your opinion on those 7 rules and tell me if that's something you guys already incorporate in your game or your foursomes that you play with. I'm for the boys, you know, like that's what I'm thinking about when I think of this stuff like this. So like if my boy's struggling, I'm just going to give him whatever these rules are. Like, you know, like no worries to me, no skin off my back. But if I'm playing you for money or you, even if it's like, hey, $1 a hole or, you know, a penny a hole, nah, you're putting everything. This is the rules. Like we're playing for real. But if you're out there with your boys and you're just chilling, then hey, more power to you. Pace of play. Don't ruin your life and go play golf. What do you think? Yeah?
All for it.
Yeah, I'm just super big into for the boys, you know? Let the boys play. Let them go. I love that. Love that mentality. Yeah. You know, what's funny is actually I'm a college volleyball coach, and I'm talking about, you know, for the boys, I'm talking about to my girls, like how growing up through sports, my coaches would always be like, you got to be for the boys. You got to be for the boys, you know? And I'm like saying, you got to be for the girls. I'm telling these girls, it's a sisterhood. You got to be for the girls. You got to be for each other, you know? And it's like,
girls just feel a little weird saying that.
Yeah, girls just handle that differently. They just don't take that the same way boys do. Like boys will be like, I'm for the boys. And like, and you got to act like you're for the boys. You got to show you're for the boys. Like that means like if my teammate, I would expect Quay to run through a wall for me, you know? Girls.
Not happening.
Yeah,
just kidding.
I know that.
Yeah, obviously it would.
And girls, I mean, there's some of them that are like really competitive like that, but some that just aren't as competitive, and that's just not the mentality they live in.
I think it's, you know, I mean, not trying to, you know, be all the, you know, get into the whole boy versus girl thing, but girls are just a little bit more selfish than dudes are. You know what I mean? They're a little more self-centered, in my opinion. So
yeah, come at me, girl. Speaking of which, I was talking to my lady, and I think it'd be a really good idea to do our ladies' perspective of our golf channels and careers, and like they come out here.
Maybe season 7.
I was thinking episode 6. I was thinking next episode.
Absolutely not. If I tell Stephanie that right now, she's going to come in here and sit down and force to be on this.
Hold on, let me text.
Don't do that to me right now.
Let me text.
Let's do it when we have a little more cachet. You know what I mean? Let's build it first before we bring women on.
I'm gonna text Steph right now.
Wow.
No, I just think that would be fun. I think he's
really for the girls. He's really for the girls. That's crazy.
I think it'd be interesting to see like put my lady next to me and put his lady next to him and just see like what is their perspective on us leaving and going and filming golf content all the time, you know? Like I know what her perspective is, and I know what Stephanie's is too, but like
Stephanie's down for it because she actually comes out there and
she comes and films. That's what I'm saying.
Fun fact. So all of my golf videos that you guys see on my platform, and you guys are wondering like how is the quality so good, how, you know, the camera's moving and whatnot. It's because I'm not using a tripod and I'm not setting up the camera myself. I bring my human tripod, which is my girlfriend, aka fiance. That sounded weird. It's my girlfriend, and she comes out there and she holds the camera for me and she films all my content. So big ups to her. Shout out to her. She holds it down, and her main reason was like, why would I? Because I was actually getting to a point where if I wanted to, I told her if I'm gonna continue doing this thing, I'm gonna just hire somebody to come out there and just hold the camera for me. She's like, why would we spend money on that when I can just do it? And I'm like,
yeah,
let's go.
Well, there was literally a time where you and I played something, and my lady came out and held the B cam. Your lady came out and had the ball cam.
Yeah,
and
it was a 2v2 versus Viva and Brandon.
Okay, yeah. So we had both of our girls
at Two Quit.
Yeah, that's right. Champions course.
Yeah.
And both of our girls were running the cameras, and it was actually, I mean, I didn't play much better because I was struggling, but Quay held it down, and it was a lot easier.
Yeah. They actually did a pretty good job.
They actually did pretty good. Significantly easier to have that that support, you know? So like, and I told her at the end, I was like, bro, you're coming to every one of them. Sorry. She hasn't. She hasn't come to another one since.
Yeah, I was about to say, because what did she say to that? Because I haven't seen her out there since.
Not a single one. Yeah, so she
it was crazy because like that day, I think, you know, that was probably the better production that we've ever had, because we had Stephanie holding the A cam, your girl was holding the B cam, and we also had the cart cam, which was super solid. So I think that that was a dope, and that was the only one we did, which is crazy. We need to do more of those.
We do, and I can convince her to go out there. It's just you got to bribe her with the right things, She's a big ice cream whore.
I don't even think you got to do that. I think if you just tell her to come out there, she'd do it.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right. But yeah, those are the times when it's fun. Like you can actually go focus on golf and play. And I played terrible, but you can go focus on golf. Yeah, Quay carried us. That's when you know. That's when you know that course was eating me alive.
I mean, that course is hard.
Not that bad. Not as bad as it. In a 2-man scramble, you should be shooting in the 70s. Because you got 2 chances.
We were like in the high 70s, weren't we?
Yeah,
we had a couple birdies.
Yeah, but you had a plus handicap, and they were not. So
true.
We should have been low, and we were not.
But we wasn't going off handicaps, were we?
No.
No, it was
I'm just saying I'm supposed to be good at golf, and I'm not. So
yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying, dude. Just like you have your days, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You're not a robot. Everybody's just go out there and just shoot, 2 under every time they touch a golf club. That's not realistic.
Sometimes I go through spells, and you can tell me if this is something that you guys do too, but sometimes I go through spells of like I'm gripping the club, and then after like a couple months I look down and my grip is like stronger for some reason, and I'm hooking the ball, and I'm like, why is my natural like comfortable grip now look stronger and feel stronger? So then I have to go back to like weakening it, and then weakening it back to neutral feels uncomfortable, and I'm like, what the heck changed? Like I've been playing golf 4 days a week. Like how all of a sudden does it feel uncomfortable to be a little bit or how does it my natural grip look and feel stronger? And that doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't. And I'm like, what the heck?
That's the crazy thing about it though. It's like, because everybody always says if you want to be good at golf, you have to play as often as you can, right?
Yeah.
But you ever get to a point where you play so often where it's like you start to do everything kind of like, go through the motions because you've just been doing it every single day, and that's when things kind of like go awry. Yeah, because you take a step back and you don't play for a couple of days, a week, 2 weeks, whatever, and then you start to have these epiphanies. You're like, damn, why does that feel foreign?
For sure.
You start going back to the basics. So yes, golfing as much as you can, as often as you can, will help your golf game tremendously, obviously, but also too, doing a little bit too much can be detrimental. Because I hate to keep bringing it back up, but when I was in Thailand, I was out there for a month, 30 days, and I golfed 15 times in that 30-day span.
That's wild.
Which is a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's like almost every other day, right? So for me, like I said, when I got out there, I'd landed, and the very next day we were on the golf course. Yeah. 15-hour flight, landed, went to sleep, woke up, straight to the golf course. And the first like three or four rounds that I played were just not it. I didn't even know I forgot how to swing a golf club. Then I started getting myself warmed up because I was playing often, and I started shooting really, really good scores. I was like, and I even look back on the videos because we recorded every round. I'll look back on the videos and be like, damn, my swing was like really smooth, on point. Like everything was like clicking. And then 2 weeks later, rounds 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I felt like I didn't know how to swing a golf club again.
Overuse.
Mental, probably fatigue has a lot to do with it because we were also traveling throughout Thailand. So we were like going up north, down south, all this other stuff.
Well, then, I don't know if you remember, but when you came back.
But I was also at the same time, like we would play around. I'd go home, back to the hotel room and anything like that, and try to edit an entire golf round before the next day so I can post it and just keep up with that. I did that like maybe 5 or 6 times until I was just like completely burnt out of everything. I didn't want to touch a camera. I didn't want to touch a golf club, and it was just like, bruh. So
hard pass for sure. Yeah. And when he came back, I think you were home for maybe 2 days, like maybe 2 days, and then I got you out here, and it was like the jet lag was setting in. Always hits worse after like 2 or 3 days of being here, and it was setting in pretty hard on him, and he
didn't even finish the round.
No, he quit after like 8 holes. He was like F this, bro. And he was playing horrendously.
Like I've never hit a golf. Like I've never swung a golf club a day in my life.
Yeah, and then after like
I'm talking
7
about
holes, I
chip
was like,
shots. It was just really bad.
And it was just him and I. And I was like, after like 7 holes, I was like, brother, you can go home if you want.
Yeah, I probably lost like 3 balls on the first hole.
Yeah. I was like, this is going to be a rough day.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
And honestly, like it's been, we're about to be in October.
Yeah.
I still haven't really gotten to the point where I'm like, rejuvenate to play golf again. Like even the times that I've played with you a couple times over the last couple of weeks, months or whatever, I'm just like, I don't care. Right. And I know it's frustrating. Yeah. I know it's frustrating because it's like, I'm just swinging just to swing and I don't care about the result because I'm just out there. So I haven't even gotten back into that realm to want to play good golf again, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the burnout factor, and that's how it is for me with that's how it is for me with filming my own golf content. I got burnout because I wasn't, I cried about it a little bit. I got burnout because I wasn't getting the traction I want. But I did the 28 days of Duff where I filmed and posted a video every single day of 28 days of February. I chose the shortest month on purpose, but 28 days of Duff. And I posted every single day in the month of February in hopes to get monetized on YouTube. Once again, my YouTube channel has over 7 million views and like 250,000 watch hours.
It's the craziest thing in the world, dude.
Not long form watch content. So I was posting all long form content 28 days in a row to get monetized and still did not reach the long form monetization hours. So after 28 days, I was like, brother, you're telling me the whole key to YouTube is be consistent. I post every single day for a month and I got nothing. I was like, dude, I need a break. So then I just never went back, unfortunately. And now we're in October. That was February. I haven't really posted since February, to be honest with you.
I haven't posted. Well, last time I posted a golf round was a Thailand round.
Yeah.
And that was also the same thing, too, because I was going to say, as you were talking, it's like, that's part of it, too. Like, when you start getting into, like, the golf content creation side of it, it's like, have you ever got to a point where you were burnt out of playing golf when you were just not posting content?
Yeah.
Probably not, right? Well, you probably have, yeah. Well, I think...
Wait, rephrase that question? What was that?
So like, have you ever got to the point where like before you started doing the content creation side of golf, when you were just learning how to play golf, did you ever get to a point where you're just like, damn, I don't want to do this?
No. I had the bug all the time.
Right. But I feel like when you get into like the content creation side of things, and now you're having to not only be awkward out there when you're playing your round, then go home and editing it, that can burn you out quicker than just actually out there playing golf. Because honestly, if I was in Thailand and I wasn't filming my golf rounds and trying to edit all of that stuff as I was kind of going through the entire trip, I think I could have easily gotten through 15 rounds. It probably would have burnt out a little bit towards the end, but it would have been a lot easier if I wasn't like filming, editing, and constantly looking at golf. It was too much.
Yeah.
And I was a little ambitious, trying to do the whole 15 times in 30 days. But it got to a point where it was just like, dude, this is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, if you're not like so locked in it was stupid of me to try to do it with an end goal purpose. If I didn't reach this and I was going to be like, whatever. That was stupid because a lot of times people find the most success when they just post and don't care, but I did the 28 days of Duff. I did the 28 days of Duff with the intention of getting monetized on YouTube and just didn't get it. So still not. Watch these, please. Give me the long form. This is long form. This is very long form. You do me a favor. You just watch this video you're friggin' 10 times. That's 10 hours.
That is 10 hours.
Yeah.
You need what, like 200 of them?
Shut up.
But
really fast though.
I agree though. It's just one of those things where it's like, there's a lot of people that are in the golf content creation space, and they never get monetized, and they don't even come close to it. And it's not the fact that their quality is bad or the golf quality of golf is bad. It's just, there's so many people trying to get into that space nowadays.
For sure.
Everybody's trying to get into get a camera and go out there and film their rounds.
Yeah.
And it's a lot harder than it looks, guys. It is a lot harder than it looks.
Right, crazy harder. But speaking of which, not it being hard or anything like that, but the Ryder Cup is this week.
It is this week.
And I mean,
who you got?
I got American flag hanging in my front room over there. I got USA all the way, baby. And
we're a little bit behind the 8-ball in terms of overall wins, but I feel good about this year.
It's true. I really think that we can actually do something good. We got the number 1 golfer in the world. Like,
yeah, there's some heat over there on the USA side.
Yeah.
But there's also some heat over there on the Europe side too. They're pretty stacked over there. But
Well, like for example, the automatic qualifiers for the Europe team is like Rory McIlroy, Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Rose, Rasmus Højgaard. Don't know who that is. Yeah, I got to do better at this European golf world. Tyrell Hatton. And then the captain's picks are Shane Lowry, of course. Like, you can't go without Shane Lowry. He's been there forever. Ludwig Aberg, Victor Hovland, Matt Fitzpatrick, John Rahm, and Sepp Strada. Like, those are big names on the captain's picks for Europe, and that's like something that's going to be super tough to beat if you ask me. Especially like they got Rory, Masters winner, Grand Slam winner. Like, that's big time. But he's a notorious choke artist. You know what I'm saying? Automatic qualifiers.
I remember seeing something that like the U.S. has the advantage because it's on U.S. soil.
Yeah,
all these guys that you named on the Europe side live here.
Yeah, and also they're playing Bethpage Black.
And they're playing Bethpage Black.
I don't know how much advantage they have playing Bethpage Black.
All the European guys live in the States for the most part, don't they?
Or have a house here at least, yeah.
Or have that, or here for a significant amount of time.
But shout out to the automatic qualifiers of the USA because Scotty Scheffler, Xander Schauffele, JJ Spawn, Russell Henley, Harris English, Bryson DeChambeau.
Big Bryson.
Automatic qualifiers right off the rip, dude. And, no one can hit a long ball like B-Dog over there, dude. Captain's picks, we got Colin Morikawa, Ben Griffin, Cameron Young, Patrick Cantley, and Sam Burns. Honestly, I'm not super pumped about the captain's picks. I think they could have done a little bit more intense on the captain's side picks, but
I feel like there's a lot of good golfers out there that aren't playing in this second thing.
Yeah, for sure. I am a big unfortunately Ricky Fowler fan. I've never met him. I heard he's a dick. But
I can see that.
I like him. And with it starting this week in September 26th, like it's coming up. I'm excited to watch it.
Should be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. That's why I'm staring at my computer, but it says, I could have sworn, maybe I typed this in wrong, but I said how many wins do each countries have? Because I'm curious. I just wanted to know. I didn't have that off the top of my head. And it says, here's the historical win record for the Ryder Cup between USA and Europe. And it says United States has 27 wins, and Europe and Great Britain only have 15. I could have sworn that Europe was leading.
Yeah, I think Europe is leading. Let's ask chat.
Yeah, it says, yes, the United States has more Ryder Cup wins overall. USA, 27 wins. Europe, Great Britain, and Ireland, 15 wins. 2 ties. And then the reason it feels closer...
27.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. And the reason it feels closer is because in 1979, when the format expanded Great Britain and Ireland versus USA to all Europe versus USA, Europe has been dominant. So in 1979, Europe kind of took over, but... That's because Europe expanded to Great Britain and Ireland.
Yeah. Is that considered Europe, Ireland.
I mean, I would imagine it would be part of it.
Yeah, I guess they cheating. They're Europe is way bigger than the fucking States.
Hold on one sec. My stupid AirPods did it again.
So so it's like the United States is playing multiple countries, and we're just the only country. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean,
it's not even like North America, South America type of thing. It's just like
US.
the United States, which is a country, and then you have Ireland, which is a country. You know what I mean? It's just that's kind of crazy to me, but that's cheating, bro.
I know they couldn't handle it, so then they were like, we got to bring in our neighbors, bro. You guys are too big. You have too many golfers to pull from.
That's kind of true.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. You have to, get a little help outside of certain countries to take down the big bad USA.
I know. We're just Uncle Sam. He's too tall, too big. Lady Liberty. Free speech. America. Give me the Eagle Crow on here. I think I got the Eagle Crow on here, dude.
So are we going to live stream us watching the fucking Ryder Cup?
Yeah.
Now we get banned.
That wasn't it. But that's funny. This is the most America sound we have. Where is it at? Oh.
And his name is John C.
Wild.
Did you hear that?
I did hear that.
That's the most America thing we've got. And his name is
crazy.
John Cena. Da, 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 da.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, everybody. We're reaching that hour point. Just wanted to, give you guys our quick, real fast, for the win, for the bin. If you can come up with one.
We're doing this?
Yeah, we're doing this. He hates this. I love it. I like
hate this segment so much.
No, he doesn't. And I was playing with Quay, and I realized I have a for the bin when the cameraman stands in front of me while I'm hitting. Because then it makes me very nervous that I'm going to kill him.
Should we put up that clip?
Run it.
It's all right.
And then my for the win as of late has been I have been struggling to cut a ball, which my natural swing is a fade. I've been fighting it forever. I've always been a draw swing, but now I'm like hitting comfortable draws, and I'm like, dang, I can't hit a cut. And I hit one pretty good last week. I hit a cut just like I wanted it to, and it landed right next to the flag and sat there, and I was like, okay. Yeah. So for the win, hitting a cut sometimes, never, hardly, maybe one time. You got any?
Do I have any? I don't know if this is for the win or for the bin, but it's probably both. The cart girl, sometimes it's for the bin, sometimes it's for the win.
Yeah.
You can't really fucking can we get it together?
That's a hit or miss,
Especially if you're why is it always a hit or miss? It's like if I'm out there playing and it's hot as hell, I don't see you until like I'm on the 15th hole.
Dude.
Like, what are we doing?
Like, these girls just don't want money or don't give a shit. They'll sit in the cart barn and just wait and be like, oh, my shift's almost over. All you do is drive in a circle, dude. Just drive.
You know what's crazy? There was one time I played a course and I played it early. So we got done with our round at like noon. And I was in the in the restaurant of the golf course, and the cart girl was in there for like 40 minutes just fucking around with the people that was in there. I'm like, it's hot out there, bruh.
Brother, I need liquids.
You know what I mean? Go out there and sell some shit.
Yeah. No, I can't stand that.
Me. I was like,
that's a for the bin, dude. That's a for the bin for sure.
Yeah. But it's also for the win, just because too, like, car girls that are actually doing their job and actually on it.
Yeah.
A joy, making shit fun,
sure.
Coming out and giving us some drinks and, making it not be all awkward and having a good attitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, everybody. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you stay notified, and stay tuned for episode 6 of For the Record podcast. We are trying to make this something you guys actually enjoy watching. So leave your comments down below on anything you want to see. And in the meantime, follow Creator Golf Club and stay tuned for episode 6. Duffer's Diary, Quay Potts, we out.
Peace.